Hey guys, this is the 2025 full-blown room tour. Wanted to show you something that I've been waiting on to do a review. I actually purchased this in October of 2024. This is the Well the Souls playset. I do have the box somewhere with it as well. The box is a little beat up, but I was just pretty happy to get the playset. I think in total I paid maybe $50. That included the shipping, which was a heck of a deal. So most of these figures are the vintage. There are a couple of the Hasbro Indiana Jones retro line, like the German mechanic, the Belloc, the ceremonial dress, and Marion. So I probably will not buy the vintage figures. The fact that they re-released them, the retro figures, I'm fine with. But I just thought that was pretty cool. It is missing the snakes and the cover for the Ark and a few other things, but all in all, for $50, including the box, which is in decent shape, I thought wasn't a bad deal. So some of the other things you probably have seen before in other videos. The Masters of the Universe. I did buy Snake Mountain for $21. Missing a few things. Actually, the gate I had to buy off of eBay, but for $21, you know, a lot of it was there, so. We're going over some new pickups in 2025. Actually, bought a lot of these in 2024. I just haven't done a video. But Sundance Kid from the Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid line. It was the Kenner line back in 1980s, I believe, early 80s or 79. I don't remember at the top of my head. Just kind of winging this. But the Sundance Kid was a new pickup. Seen the Fortress of Fangs before. I don't think I got anything new from the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons line. So still looking for a few figures. I did make the Knight Rider car, the slot car, light up. Not sure if I showed you that last time or not. Still kind of rearranging. These figures really don't have a home yet. Still working on it. Still working on finding a few more of the figures in some of these lines, like the Flash Gordon line and Tron, of course, which was pretty cool. And the Clash of the Titans. The Calibus, however you pronounce his name, is a character that I recently bought, I believe in November. You've seen the Batmobile in one of my videos. I'll kind of show you. Still a work in progress, as it always is. So Mousetrap is something that I bought in October. Actually, I think it was November of last year. Probably have seen the Chewbacca mask. And I did buy an acrylic case for Klaatu, the only carded vintage Star Wars figure that I have. And I'll do more of a review of that particular figure in the future. And kind of what not to do when you put it in an acrylic case. Probably have seen the micro Star Wars Bespin control room. My G.I. Joe shelf I'm still working on. A lot of my figures are incomplete. But I am buying a few accessories for them, which I'll show you in a couple minutes. So I'm still working on some of the figures, replacing the O-rings, and a lot of the legs have the very floppy legs, I guess you call them. So I'm working on that. putting plumber's tape on the legs. You probably have seen some of my videos already. My new addition, I'm going to do a review on this particular vehicle, helicopter, is the Locust. Same mold as the Dragonfly, which I think came out in 1983, I believe, which I had as a kid. And of course, that was gone pretty early on. No idea what happened to it. But I recently just bought this in November, I believe. Actually, it might have been December of 2024, not too long ago, at D&E Collectibles. So I'll do a whole video of this particular vehicle, but it was definitely one of my favorite G.I. Joe vehicles. Wound up buying the Locust version, only paying $50 for it, which I thought was a heck of a deal considering it's complete. So, same mold as the Dragonfly. A lot cheaper than what the Dragonfly I could find it for. So I'm okay with a different color, which I think is pretty cool. Everything works on it. The rotor works on it, everything else works on it. So, but I'll do a longer review of this in the future. Some of these you've already seen before. My episode 1 characters, which I thought were pretty cool. I wound up paying like, I think $5 for these when they came out. So there was obviously everything for that particular movie they made too much of and wound up clearancing a lot. So I think they're pretty cool. The fact that they're animated and they fight each other. So one of these days I'll show you that on video. However, you need like a heck of a lot of AA batteries, so unfortunately you can't plug an adapter plug into them, but it is pretty cool, so I'll get that working in the future. Last thing I wanted to show you are some things that I've been working on. I did a short video talking about the Knight Rider 2000 car, the remote control car from, I believe it was 82 that Kenner made. It did come with instructions, which are right here. As a bonus, it came with the instructions for the talking Knight Rider car, which I do not own. Maybe someday. It's kind of pricey right now. I used to have this as a kid, this particular car, and I did really like it. I liked the TV show. So maybe one day, but like I said, it's a little pricey right now. And then the G.I. Joe figures are something I'm working on. These are Clutch and Recondo, Tiger Force Recondo, I think they call them. And I recently bought some of the accessories. I bought the backpack for Ripcord, so I was missing that, and a few other of the accessories. This particular accessory is the breathing hose, air hose for the eel, the Cobra eel, which I think most kids lose this. And this is not a replica, this is from that battle pack. So this is a vintage, I think it came out in maybe 86 or something like that. The battle accessories pack, I think they called it. So that is vintage. A lot of replicas are sold now, but of course that is always missing. But just working on O-rings right now for some of the figures and the floppy leg, putting that plumber's tape in there like I was saying. So last but not least are what they call the crazy labels. This is a poster that I got years ago. Probably have seen it in the background. I'll do more of a review of this particular poster in the future. But the wacky packs were pretty cool when they came out, and these were called the crazy labels, which this is a sheet of crazy labels, uncut, and kind of a poster. My frame is kind of falling apart right here, so I have to work on it. I'll go over this more in the future. But behind this poster are many bins. So I have maybe about 12 bins or more filled with vintage Star Wars. So in the next few minutes, next 10 minutes or so, I'm going to kind of fast forward through the video, play some music. I'm not really going to talk, but I just want to show you what's in these bins. A lot of my childhood is in these bins, the vintage Star Wars, which I still have a lot from my childhood, which I'm fortunate. But enjoy, everyone, and this has been the 2025 full-blown room tour. I hope you enjoyed it. God. please subscribe and hit the like button. And as always, remember, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Keep on laughing, everyone.